Yeah, yeah,
I know my
making me
core.
nervous. I'm over here biting my nail.
Uh, I know my core values, but I struggle with which I'm striving to understand who I am. I don't know who I am, like self-identity. And I know that's not an
Mm.
overnight thing, but because throughout
Mm.
my life, people say, "Oh man, like you got money. Oh man, he got this, he got that." But I'm like, I claim it, but on the inside, I'm like, I'm growing every day. But I struggle
Oh,
with
absolutely. So
self-identity.
I got a quick question. Okay, I got a quick question for you. The first thing you said was you know your core values,
Hmm.
right? If you know, but you're struggling with who you are. If you can take the time out to write
Yes.
out your core value, that might be a great way to start navigating you into giving you that sense of what you stand for, who you are as an individual. So just take the time out to just write out your core values. Like, what do you stand on? Because there's certain things that you stand on that you're not going to bend on no matter what. That has a lot to do with who you are. And that comes from somewhere. So start by writing out your, like the core values, everything that you know 100% about yourself. Look at those areas and then start to piece together what you know yourself to be. Look at it and then be like, okay, I'm the kind of king that X, Y, and Z. I stand on this. I stand on that. What are your non negotiables? There's certain things that you just not willing to negotiate when it comes to King Derek, right?
Right.
Do you think that that would
Yes,
start
ma'am.
to help you as you write it out and start looking at it and really just sitting here and like, okay, what do I really believe in? What are my morals? What are my values? Like, what do I stand on? What am I not willing to bend on at all? Because those are the core essence of who you are genuinely. That no matter what happens in your life from A to Z, there's certain parts of you that are just going to be there because that's the core essential of who you are as a king.
Okay,
Does that
thanks,
help?
Queen. I think I misunderstood it as purpose. Yeah, that's what I'm struggling with, purpose, my actual purpose. But I'm growing it. I'm
Ah,
growing in it.
okay. Okay. I got you. I got you. Look, there's a lot of people. And sometimes when we're talking about our purpose, it changes as you grow into a different individual because who you are today, 2 months ago, you was not the King Derek that you are today. You have now been aligned into a space. You're with like-minded individuals. You're doing something totally different. You're elevating your mindset. You're stepping outside the box. You're not the same king that you was 2 months ago. And so, yeah, you might definitely be in a space of like, okay, wait a minute. So, what really is my purpose? Because what you thought you may have wanted to do a while ago may not be what you want to do now. So, that is something that you definitely want to look at. Because in this arena, when you come in these kind of communities, it does broaden our horizons. It makes us think different, right? This is about that mindset. It lets us know like what's really possible. We're starting to see things that's possible for ourselves that we really never thought possible. And we could see it. It's almost like we could touch it now. We could taste it. We could smell it. All it took was for us to get into the right community, to be around the right people, to have the right mentors in our life. Who knew that a mentor could change your life this much in such a short period of time? You can't do what you don't know, but now that you know. So let's start working on those things. All right. How y'all feeling? I love it, King. Thank you for coming up and sharing. Y'all good? How y'all feeling? Are y'all excited? Anything is possible. That's right. You know how to say it, that golden impact. We yell that out in here. Queen Kana, come talk to us real quick. How
Good
you feeling?
morning. Good morning.
Grand Rising, beautiful. How are you?
Ma'am. So, since the name of accountability call, I went ahead and threw my hand up there because of the way I answered. I threw both of them in there because, yeah, I looked at it, I read it, but actually taking the time to write all of them out, no, I have not. Part of mine is time management with all these babies and all these different things to do. So I just wanted to clarify also, just speak up for anybody else that might be out there in the same situation. I've taken the time to
Absolutely.
look at it and think of it, just not get it out. But I do understand how important that is to get it in writing and put it out into the universe. So I just wanted to be accountable for that.
Absolutely. And that's what we're here for, right? Anybody else on that same page? Drop a Yana in the chat. If you are resonating with Queen Kana, drop that Yana in the chat. Put it in there, y'all. You're not by yourself, Queen. Because when we was talking about how many people may have done X, Y, and Z, I think we had 3 of one and 2 twos, and we couldn't even get further than that. What's going on? But like, right, it's time to work, family. It's time to work. We have to really start being way more intentional about getting this work done. We don't want to fall behind in our work because it's so much harder to play catch up. It's so much harder to play catch up. So let's be intentional. Let's make sure that we are staying on top of everything that we have to stay on. Hopefully, y'all know exactly where to go. But if not, we will make sure that we will navigate you all to make sure you know where exactly to go for everything that you need so that you can stay on top of your work. I appreciate you, Queen. Y'all show King Derek some love in the chat. Show Queen Kana some love in the chat. The last one is Queen Candace because we got to get this king up here. We got some stuff to move on today.
So very important. Overcoming the negative conversation, that inner dialogue.
That inner dog. Who got that inner dog?
Good morning, everyone. Good morning, Queens. Good morning. Good morning. Yes, how you doing? Good morning, Sunshine. Good morning, everyone. I kind of went ahead of the game. I was just browsing on the computer yesterday, and I found a storage property in my area. It just popped in my lap.
You found the what? Let's say that again.
Can you hear me?
It went out for me. It may just be me. What did you say? You found a
storage unit, storage facility. Yes, I'm in the New York City area. Let me tell you how God is so good. So I just happened to just browse. Let me look in my area. Boom, it popped right up. I was like, okay, I was a little shaky. I said, what's the next step? What's the next step? I said, okay, get strong, Candace. So I left a little message inside the chat box. I mean, well, not chat box, with the box information, put your name, your address, whatever. I got a call back. They called me back. I said, hello, I'm a new investor, and I'm interested in purchasing your store unit. Mind you, it's in the city. I live in Long Island. It's in Manhattan. It's like right there. For 270,000.
Come on.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
said for 270,000. It's available. I read it to let you know how much he's made every year. The owner plan on moving out of New York State. He wants to leave. That's why he's selling the unit. I'm like, wow, and he was like, I said, okay, well, I don't have the finances. What I'm going to do? So I reached out to Moya. I was told who to get in contact with as far as the next move. I left Jasmine a message because she's like the girl. She's on the side with me. So I'm just ready to make this move because I feel it. I think it's there. I know it's there. Out of nowhere, it just popped. He called me right back. I said, "Whoa!" I was shocked. I said, "Oh my God!" And it's right in the city. I can go right there. I can jump in the car and go right to Manhattan. It's since 2023. I had 2020. He had the storage. It broke everything with the storage. It's just there. So I'm ready to make the move on it. I'm not in the financial situation to purchase it, and I'm not worried about that. And I got to do these plays to try. I'm not worried about that. I'm do these plays. If I gotta get somebody to go business with me with it, I have my group. I got my Melissa. I got my girls around me. I got to pull them in because it was so shocking to me yesterday. I was under the weather, so I was like feeling a little off. So, but I slept on it all night. It was on me all night. The call was beautiful last night. And then this is so much it was overwhelming. But I woke up like, okay, I got a call last night. This is. And then they connect me to an investor. I said, what? They was like, well, I was like looking for an investor. They connect me to an investor. So he left me an email. It was just all at once. It was happening so fast. I said, this is it. I'm going to move on this. When I say I'm going to move on this, I'm going to get that storage.
You have to. You absolutely have to. Because now, like I said, you could see it, you could touch it, you could smell it, you could taste it. It's like, what? It's right there.
And people want to sell. They want to say, I'm moving. He's like, I'm moving out of the state. I'm moving out of the state. And the city is very busy. As I don't know if he had a lot of options, but it was like he jumped on it so fast. So I gotta move fast. He moved fast. I gotta move fast.
He's ready to go. And
he's
you
ready.
are in the place of Strategic partnerships. You don't have to be the one to have the money. What do our mentors let us know all the time? We don't have a money problem in here.
Right.
It's not about the money. Just find a deal.
I have
Everybody,
it.
just
It's in my lap. It's in my lap.
The child is sitting on your crown. It's right
I
there.
know. It's amazing.
That crown is right there. Keep queening. Stand in your queendom and stop playing. Come in here and shine.
That's
Absolutely.
Right.
You are in the right space. Look, everybody show some love for Queen Candace.
It's up this morning. Right, man, with all the activity.
Nope, we just had to get her quiet real quick. All right, y'all show some love for Queen Candace, because first of all, I love the fact that you took the initiative, you looked, and then like you moved past that fear factor.
Yeah.
As far as too scared to speak. You understand what I'm saying? Because some
I
people might have been like,
did I say this the right way? Hello, my name is Candace Simonton, and I'm a new investor. I was like, did I word it right? Because I was like, the more I said, boy, I'll make sure I said it right. I just put it in, sent the message, and he called me right back.
And you spoke, you had a conversation. And do y'all understand why? Which is another one of your exercises, that public speaking aspect.
Public speaking, because I'm always on the back end. I observe more. I'm not always in the front. I'm always in the back. I like to listen and observe. But I said, this is not going to get me nowhere. I got to move forward, you know?
Absolutely. Well, we better show you some love. Everybody show the Queen Candace some love. Look, we got to get our king up in here, because, you know, he should be in the room, but I know he has to have something to say about any and all of this that's going on in here. Y'all are super dope. Always amazing. I love it. This is a powerful, powerful community, because all it takes is to get into the right rooms, and evidently you're in the right place and in the right space. But this space can't be what it is without our mindset mogul. Okay, we already know as soon as you start to hear the start that mindset, drop the word mindset in the chat. Okay, drop it in the chat. But right now, it should be flying. It should be flying. Like, I shouldn't even be able to see who's putting the words mindset in the chat, because y'all already know he is everything in this community. He's going to always make sure that our minds are aligned to where they're supposed to be, so that we have our public speaking skills, and that we sit up there and know everything that we need to know to be able to sit up there and have those kind of conversations, Queen Candace. No fear. The fear factor is not there. Why? Because we're already preparing and doing the work beforehand. Yeah, our minds are being expanded daily. I absolutely love it. I need everybody to come off mute, because we need to get our king up here ASAP. Today is a special day. We got some things going on, but I need everybody to come off mute so that we could get that king. That's Sean.
Mindset. Good morning. Great morning.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's
To create these cash flowing.
Great day to have a great day. Let's go.
Go.
Mindset.
Where you at, King?
Your will be done.
Mindset.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, let's get it.
Let's go.
Get it.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Hear me?
Yeah.
All right, good. What's up? What's going on? Shout out to the people, the top of the top, the best of the best, the cream of the crop. That's you. I'm speaking to you. Sunshine came up. She shouted y'all out. But I'm gonna shout you out again, right? Shout out to Jasmine. Shout out to Sunshine. Thank you, Sunshine. Zell, what up, Zell? Zell always asking questions in class. That's what I'm talking about. Good student right there, right? Zell ain't playing. I'm gonna ask my questions now. What's up, Candace? Candace participating. Candace, look, I love the fact that you brought up public speaking. That's what we're going to touch on a little bit today. Now, you have to be able to speak in a certain way that basically gives you what you want. But you got to be the star of that movie. Somebody put, I'm the star in the chat. You got to be the star of your movie. You don't want to be that background extra in somebody else's without being the star of your own, right? Because even when you come into contact with other people, you want to make their scene look good too, but you don't want to just look good. You want to be good. right? I know most of us are tired of just looking good. We want to actually be good. So the way to start doing it is you got to become the MVP, the most valuable participant. One of that way is speaking, right? So how many of us have a fear of public speaking? Let me know. How many of us have a fear of public speaking? Put a 1 in the chat if you do. Put a 2 in the chat if you don't. Put a 3 in the chat if you want to improve your public speaking so that way you can improve your manifestation ability. Let me know. All right. So before I even get to, all the other stuff, I want to recognize a few people, right? Can I share my screen? If I could share my screen. We have a leaderboard, right? So when you're actually doing the work, you are going to be gifted with things and gifted with opportunities. I mentioned this early on last week, but y'all probably forgotten. The person that does the work that has the highest score when we're done here will win a grand prize, right? So the grand prize that we have right now is a cash prize. Do y'all know the amount on the cash prize? Let me know. Answer in the chat. Let me know. Let me see if they've been paying attention or if they remember. Let me know. Let me know. All right. So cool. So the thing is, we're giving away $500, right? To the top person. Now, I'm going to show y'all the leaderboard. And this is according to last night. This could have changed already, but this is according to last night, right? This is just according to last night. So it looks like this. We have, and basically this is also like how I'm going to show you how it's broken down, how the score is calculated, right? But right now, we at the top of the leaderboard, the Accountability Bootcamp leaderboard, we got Brittany Hernandez. Y'all put some love in the chat for Brittany Hernandez. You got Tomoa Danielle. Come on, don't let the coaches outwork you. You got yours truly. Crewmate up in here. Look, I gave y'all a head start since Monday. I just started on Tuesday. So if you came into the camp late and you didn't do your work on Tuesday, just know that you can catch up. Shout out to Delisha West. I'm going to be honest right here. My guy Derek is at the bottom, but this is from yesterday. As of this morning, Derek has moved to the top. Just letting y'all know, right? Derek has moved to the top. So this leaderboard will be changing throughout the week. This leaderboard will be updated on a daily basis. You still have an opportunity to improve your score. However, nobody's at 100% yet. Now, what do I mean by that? So basically, there's a student efficiency rating that is being calculated that depending on how you respond and how you finish out your task, you get graded. So, for example, if you got 10 tasks that needs to be done within 10 days, right? As long as you complete all of those 10 tasks in 10 days, you're going to have a student efficiency rating of 100. But during that time, right? Let's say on Monday you were supposed to do 2, or Monday you're supposed to do 1, Tuesday you're supposed to do 1, you're supposed to do 1 every day. But there was a couple days that you didn't do any exercises. So now your points, now your leadership board, you're down here where Derek is at right now, right? You're down here with a 30. You only completed 30%. But you might be up here with Brittany where you completed 70. But by the end of those 10 days, you could be at 100. So if we give you 10 things to do within 10 days, as long as you get those 10 things done in those 10 days, you could be great. But that is not the way we want you to do it. We want you to do it every day. So everybody put every day in the chat. We want you to work every day. So for example, I'm going to share my screen real fast because I want to bring up somebody, but I got to share my screen. So right now, I would say Brittany is in the lead right now. Like Derek has crept up on everybody. Derek is up there in that top, but don't let me win. Right now, I'm inside the pool. If I win, because I'm going against y'all. This is the first time before, never ever before that we have done this where I'm going to be doing the work with you at the same time, and I'm going to be on these leaderboards. If Coach Crew, if the Mindset Mogul beats you out and I'm at the top, I keep my 500. In fact, where's Young Mogul, Big Mogul? Where's he at? Is he hit? Can you throw it? Let me see how you feel about this. Would you throw in another 500 on top of that so the winner gets $1,000? If he's here, if he's not here, then I'll pose that to him later. But if he's here, I want to know if he would do that. So one of the things is this, y'all. You gotta do the work. Like we cannot skip that part. So let me share my screen again, and I'm gonna go through this real fast. But I went in the back end. Some of y'all got messages from me. Who got a message from me? I'm gonna send out some more messages as I go along because I want to help push you to your best, right? Who got a message from me? Let me know. If I sent you a message on the steps that you missed and that you could actually catch up, it's time for you to catch up. Let me know in the chat. So once again, you go to the Accountability Accelerator Bootcamp Challenge. It's for 30 days, right? You must join this. There's a series of steps. There's a series of steps, right? So I'll let y'all get a head start of me. So that way, even the people who started late, they don't have an excuse. They can still come from the bottom and be able to ascend, right? So I got a lot of work to do, right? I got some work I got to do. So the app is going to update you when you have prompts, when you have things to do. Now, remember, this is all in alignment with everything that you have from your mentorship. So when Derek came up and he was talking about the purpose, I believe that was Derek, right? Came up talking about the purpose. You give yourself the purpose. You have to assess your life. What do you want in your life? What don't you want in your life? And you have to keep what's workable and get rid of what's non-workable. During these challenges, this is when you figure out all that stuff. This is when we ask you to go ahead and get the self-transformation blueprint. You should be reading that pretty much weekly and refreshing your mind up on the things that you need to do to become that new person. That text is paramount. We just don't want you to purchase that. We want you to use that as a guide to set you up for success. So when things become hard, you say, you know what? I'm harder. When things become, maybe not in the best situation, you make the best of the situation. Right? So I've seen this based upon the way that you complete this. So for example here, right? It's just an example. If this was day one, right? It says April 15th, and you're missing steps on this, and then you get to April 16th, by default, you're already going to be behind on your student efficiency rating. You're probably only going to have 90 or 70%, something like that. But if you complete this all, let's say you didn't do any of that, right? But right now, you take the time to complete all of this up until Wednesday, and then you complete Wednesday, you'll be at 100%. So it's not about how you start all the time. It's really about how you finish. Somebody put into the chat how you finish. So your student efficiency rating is calculated on this. So the person with the best consistency, the person with the best discipline, that's the person that's going to be at the top of the leaderboard. But just because you're the top of the leaderboard now, if you slack off on that last day, that last week, where we got the finals, we got that championship run, where everybody got to do the best to show up for themselves, and then we got the unveiling of who became that MVP. So the top 5 people are going to be rewarded with something, but that very top person who's been completing these things is going to be the MVP, and that's going to be the person to get the main prize, right? And like I mentioned, we might double up on the prize. So just understand, don't do it for the money, don't do it for the prize, do it for you and see what comes from that, right? So one last thing I want to share, but first I want to make sure this is clear, that your student efficiency rating is being calculated based upon how many tasks you're doing within a given time that you're given the task. So if we say you got 2 tasks to complete in these 2 days and you don't complete these 2 tasks, you only complete one, your student efficiency rating would be down to 50% because you didn't complete the other tasks within a given time. But if you completed both tasks when we gave you 2 days to complete the task, then guess what? Now you're going to be at 100%. So don't get behind, y'all, and get discouraged. I want y'all to disconnect from distraction. So don't get behind and get discouraged. I want y'all to disconnect from distraction. So anything that's about distraction for y'all this week, I'm not a part of it. If I'm you, I'm just not a part of it, right? It's just not happening for me. All right, so the last thing I want to share, because I want to get Jasmine up here real fast. But once again, shout out to the leaders. Shout out to the people who are getting closer to that goal. Shout out to you, right? Brittany, Samoa, myself. Yeah, I'm bigging up myself now. Big up, baby. Delisha. And then we got Derek. So everybody whose name is not on this, what are you going to do? Let me know in the chat. Where my MVPs at? So Candace, your name not on this list. What you got to do, Queen, to get your name on this list? Kana, your name not on this list. What you got to do to get your name on this list, Queen? Let me know. Let me know, y'all.
I'm going to get busy.
Got to get busy, right? So who's going to be in that league to win the top prize? Who's going to become the MVP? Who's going to win the cash? Like, let me know in the chat if that's you. Let me know if an extra 500 might do something for you this month. Let me know if an extra 1,000 might do something for you this month. Let me know if an extra 1,500 might do something for you this month. As we continue to go, the pot would get bigger. So each accountability program, the pot would get bigger. but I just want y'all to know somebody will be walking away 50% richer or $500 more in their pocket, right? So let's continue to go. Real quick, I'm gonna share my screen and I'm gonna give y'all the reason why you're manifesting what you manifest right now. Okay. I always mention this to everybody. I say, you have what you have because you are who you are. So if you want something different, you got to become somebody different. So you have what you have because you are who you are. So you're where you're at because of the information that you do know. But you're not where you're at because of the information that you don't know. So if you're not at your level that you want to be at right now, put a 1 in the chat. Like if you don't feel like you're at the level that you truly want to be at, put a 1 in the chat, yo. Put a 2 in the chat if you feel like you are at the level that you wanted to be at. Okay, so this is all about like your mindset. The way that y'all heard about the term manifesting. Yeah, y'all know about the terms manifesting, right? So there's a five layer, 5 element process to manifesting. The first thing you must have is a mindset. That's number 1, okay? Your mindset. Why is that important? Because your mindset provides your identity. Your identity provides your speaking ability. Your speaking ability provides your connecting ability. And then your accountability adds to your manifesting ability. So let's break it down. Let's break it down in a simpler form, right? To understand this truly, right? If you say, I need a job, and that's your mindset is, I need a job, and you go out and you say, you know what, I need to go get a job. What's the next thing that you start doing? What's the next thing you start doing? When you say, I need to go out to get a job, what's the next thing you start doing? Come on, y'all, put it into the chat. Follow along. Filling out your resume, applying for a job. But you only apply for the jobs that represent what? Your identity. So your mindset of, I got to go get a job now creates your identity. And your identity says, you know what? I'm good at X, Y, and Z. My resume says this. I can go to apply for that, right? If you're hitting the block, right? You got to do street pharmaceuticals or whatever it is that you're doing, right? It's your identity that's causing you to take action, right? It's your language that produces the thoughts, that produces the belief. The belief is whether you believe you can or you believe you can't. Either way, you take an action, and your action produces those results, right? So your identity is related to your speaking ability. So when you go for a resume, when you got your resume and you go applying for jobs, what's the next thing that happens when you're applying for jobs? What's bound to happen if you apply for jobs? Let me know in the chat. Your mindset is first. Your mindset is the GPS to your success. So you're going to speak about it, this opportunity, right? So now it goes to your speaking ability. So now you're going to get interviewed for that job that you applied for. And you're applying for a position within that identity that you have, right? So if you think that you're good at math and you want to be an accountant, that's the identity that you've given yourself. So now you're speaking to that identity, and you go to a place where you're speaking about that identity to see if you can do what. So the person, if they decide to say you're a good fit for the company, what's next? Come on, we gotta get through this fast. What's next? You get the job. So if you get the job, if you accept the job, you're now connected to people who speak that language, who have the identity that you have set forth for. Am I making sense so far? Your mindset is affecting your identity, that affects your speaking ability, that affects your connecting ability, that now it opens up accountability. So when you get the job, what's next in the job? What's next in the job is you now have to perform tasks in order to get the money that you want, in order to manifest the money that you want. You must now be accountable to do certain things. And depending on how accountable you are, will manifest the type of money that you want. So if you come to work late, you don't really show up, and you're just not the best of the best, you're always quiet, you're probably not going to get the raise that you want to manifest the dollars that you want. But if you are being accountable and you are being that person that's on time, staying ahead, of the curve and you're staying extra hours, you come into work early and you leave work late, then guess what? You are the first candidate to be able to manifest more money because that's the people that we want. We want the best of the best. So you being able to manifest because your mindset says, you know what? I got to be to work on time because I got to be that representation because I don't want to be on CPT, right? So I got to manifest being not that person. You know what? So then your speaking ability becomes that too, where now not only are you coming in early, but you're now leading and you're speaking as a leader. So now you're connecting to more people. But who do you connect to? Who's watching your growth? Who's watching your growth? Your employer. So your employer sees that you're connecting to people on this level and that you're being a person that's connected to the mission of the job. So now what do they offer you? They offer you opportunity for a raise. And then now you get what? More accountability. So now you have more responsibility. And then by you having more responsibility, you now have more manifesting ability when it comes to your finances. But the thing that we're starting to not see here, this works in all facets. It doesn't just work inside of your 9 to 5 or your corporate world. See, in order to become consistent, you must start to change. Wait a minute, what? In order to become consistent, you must start to change. The screen's starting to look like New York City subway right now, right? So understand that consistency takes change. So you got to constantly be changing who you are as a person. You got to constantly be changing who you are as a person. If you're constantly changing who you are as a person, you're going to manifest something higher because you're going to a greater frequency. You're going to a greater position. You're becoming better, right? Your identity is expanding. So in order to multiply, we must now add the right combinations. We must add things in order to multiply our money. You must need to add the ability to identify yourself. So you must have a growth mindset. If you want to make more money, you need to have a growth mindset. You need to believe that you can. You need to believe that you can make more money in a short amount of time. But see, it's not about doing less. It's about doing more. Wait a minute. What? Getting rich is not about doing less. It's about doing more. So you got to be able to do more with less time. So the same thing that it took you 10 days to do, you see how it took y'all two days to complete that? Some of y'all didn't even complete the first day of the 30-day challenge. You now need to do this in 1 day now. You get what I'm saying? So it took y'all 3 days because now it's Wednesday and you ain't even finished completing the first set on Monday. Now you need to go back and complete the first set on Monday and Tuesday. So now you got to do more in 1 day, right? So now on Wednesday, today, you got to go back and recover everything. And you got to do three days worth of stuff in 1 day. And then now on Thursday, you have now already become more effective in less time because now all you got to do is just do 1 day's worth of work in 1 day. So today you're going to do 3 days worth of work in 1 day, which is a lot. But by you being able to get through all of that, you're going to see that you are able to get through all of that, that now on Thursday, tomorrow, you're going to just breeze through the content that's enough for 1 day. Does that make sense? Make sense in the chat. Right? So now you're going to be bigger, better, and stronger, which is changing who you are by default. So some of y'all did yourselves a great service by not doing the work early. Now you're going to see that you've been doing the work. Brittany, she's been doing it already, but now she's just going to be motivated by the fact that everybody else about to catch up to her. So y'all got to catch up to Brittany. So this is all about business athletics. So this is you versus you. But in order to motivate and pull the goalpost, you got to see what other people is doing. So Kana, I believe that you're going to be a leader in the community, but you got to go out and show that. You can't be posting stuff online and being great, taking notes in class and then posting it inside the Luhv Plus group, but then you're not actually the one that's going out there and doing the work inside Luhv Plus. Now that hurts you what you could truly manifest because I'm looking for winners. I'm looking for the best of the best. So if Kana can't do that, I can't trust Kana to be a winner inside the community. But let's say Kana was doing that. She was not only helping people speak into that identity of who she said she wanted to be and be a part of our team, right? She's also speaking to her group, her community this way. She's connected to people on another level. I say, hey, Kana, can you go out there and you post the links? She's doing that. Now she has increased her manifestation ability because now I'm going to be like, yo, Kana, I need you to get with the team now and be able to serve us on a higher level. Now she's making money just by being around, being herself. So now she's getting paid just to post, and she was doing that for free. So it's not like she's doing less by posting. She's been posting. She's doing more because now she's posting and getting paid. or due to mindset, right? So she had to change who she was. So she wasn't being consistent before because she got all the babies. Now she got to put a system of consistency with the babies in order for her to even manifest a change. If she doesn't do that, she doesn't change, and therefore she don't manifest the things that she wants, right? So this is how you start to manifest your everything that you want in your life, your mindset around what it is that you want. So what do you want from your world? What's your identity? Who must you become in order to attract those things? Your language creates your reality. So what are you speaking about it? Do you say that you can or you say that you can't? Because if you say that you can't, you won't, and you won't manifest these dollars. But if you say that you can, you connect to the group and you are becoming a leader within the group. And now everybody else sees you as a leader. So now you have accountability on that part because now you have to uphold that standard. And by you upholding that standard with consistency, your life starts to change. Your life doesn't get better by chance. You don't manifest by chance. You manifest by change. So everybody who didn't want to get the self-transformation blueprint, you finally got the self-transformation blueprint. Now change who you are about being a person that just download that to being a person who actually read it and implement it. Derek was one of the first people that was talking about this earlier, right? So just understand that now you got to be the person, you got to become somebody new. So everybody put into the chat, I'm somebody new, right? So basically that's how you start to manifest with more power and more rigor. You have to understand those 5 things. So inside of the challenge we gave y'all, right? We gave y'all something called manifesting measures. This is how you're going to be able to manifest where you are. So Derek is saying what he's saying now, but at the end of the week, he's going to find himself in a better position than he did when he first started. So share my screen one more time. All right. So he's going to find himself in a better position this time around at the end of the week. And that's everybody. Everybody's going to be able to be improved by the end of the week. And you're going to be able to do that. Here's how you start to. So right here, how do you currently perceive your ability to grow and develop in various aspects of your life? Write this in full sentence. I see some of y'all had great responses. Great job on writing in full sentences, right? Your values, your strength, your speaking ability, your connecting ability, your accountability. Just remember, at the end of every week, you're going to have a quiz. Don't be the one that doesn't get the quiz done. Don't be the one that BS throughout the whole week that now you're scared to actually do the quiz, right? Where's that quiz at? It's going to be right in here, but due to the lack of time, I got to continue to go. So, all right, cool. So don't forget to do this. As you start to do this work, your scores will increase and you'll be at the top of the leaderboard. So pretty much throughout the week, we're going to be releasing the leaderboard. So you'll see the leaderboard. The newest leaderboard is going to be updated today, and that's going to be posted on the announcement wall, which is the first page that's inside of the Luhv Plus app. It's not going to be on .com. It's going to be on the Luhv Plus app, right? Was that helpful? Was that breakdown helpful? That demonstration helpful? Anybody? If it was, raise your virtual hand. We will bring Jasmine up in a second because I know some of y'all been hearing about digital products. I know some of y'all been hearing about getting funded, but how do you actually allow yourself to make money with the digital products? How do you allow yourself to make money with being funded and starting your own funding company and doing all these other things that's necessary? You do it by being able to market, advertise. Who's pet peeve? Who not pet peeve, but whose fear is public speaking? If you have a fear of public speaking, put a 0 in the chat. Sunshine, can you come up with me real quick, please, and bring up the first hand that you see up here? And then I want to get that person's thoughts on the demonstration that we just broke down.
Absolutely, King. First person, Queen Lakeisha. Come through,
Ooh, Queen
Queen.
Lakeisha got a ring to it. Queen Lakeisha. Like
That's right. That's Lakeisha with a Q. That's right. You got it. Queen. Yeah. All right. So I'm one of the ones who I don't have all my assignments in. I'm not gonna even make an excuse. I've been, trying to pace myself, find out where I'm supposed to be. I'm gonna get there today. But you're right. It is about mindset, and in my career, kind of like Kena, like I had kids throughout my career. And so my mindset was just kind of survival, right? So it was just, I know how to do this skill very well. And those are the opportunities I've always gone after. It provided, a decent amount of comfort, but not ultimately where I wanted to be. So I continued I've kind of moved horizontally as far as career. And then, I got to a point where it was like, why am I not moving up in my career? It's really because my mind really wasn't there. It was in my comfort zone of what it is I knew to do. So that became my specialty. So I can definitely resonate with this one. But now, especially now I kind of feel I have the space. I'm looking to make that change. And so everybody may see me here and there in this program, putting my hands here and there. I kind of feel like I feel accelerated. I feel like I have to get these things done now. And then at one point I felt like, I wonder if I'm doing too much, like, digital products, and then interested in the funding, and, royalty last night kind of brought it all together. Like, I'm not doing too much. Like, I can do all this. And, I've been able in my career to be very efficient in what I do. So like, I can work, I work 2 contracts now, full-time contracts, but it don't take me a full-time effort. So I'm good with that part. So I want to take that and translate that into this, being able to do more with less time, and, help more people make more money. So I'm here for it.
Absolutely. Everybody send some love in the chat, and your name is being spoken of highly around the coaching circle. So great job, Lakeisha, because people are looking at you as another leader, right? And I remember, this is all about building leadership. I want to know, who want to be up here with us on the stage? Who want to be one of the leaders of this community and champion the Mailbox Mania Academy, champion Luhv Plus, and whatever mentorship program that you come from, that you want to actually be the face of, or just be a person of high power inside that community? Put a 1 in the chat if that's you. So we're looking for those leaders, right? So if that's you, we want to see it on paper first, and then we want to be able to, have you come up on the screens, right? And share and do all that. That's why we put together the program the way we did. We have you doing the assignments, because you can't be a person that's leading. How would y'all like if I never made 5 figures in a day, 4 figures a day, or 6 figures in a day, and I'm up here teaching or telling you that you can, and I didn't do it? How would y'all feel about that? If all of these awards were just plastic awards and they really wasn't real, like, how would y'all feel about that? You probably would feel cheated that I'm up here teaching this way, right? But there's a lot of people who see me win these awards in real time, in real life, right? And there's some awards you can't see, but the things that I'm saying to you is that you got to become the person that earns the right to have the experience. So without the work, you don't get the results. You cannot complain about the results that you didn't get from the work that you didn't do. You have to make sure that you're doing the work. So Lakeisha, she can't just be in the community looking good. She just can't be in the community sounding good. She has to actually be good, right? So that way we can go from good to great, right? So we didn't get $1 million in the business because I made $2, right? No, we got $1 million in business because I put together strategies to help market, to bring people into the community. So that is what I want you to start putting your mind and focus on too, because if you don't attract people into your business, you don't make any money. If you don't share your business, nobody comes to your business, you don't make any money. So what's the number one way to share? Public speaking, right? God gave you this gift. You have to start using your gift. Somebody say, I'm using my gift. Thank you, Lakeisha. Appreciate you, Queen.
Thank you.
Somebody said, I'm using my gift. So what I want to do at this time, I want to bring Jasmine Ruby up, right? Your energy coach. So Jasmine, I hope that ain't that picture that's still picture up there, because I don't want to bring you up on stage and you got that still picture. But yeah, there we go. That's live. Jasmine live right there. All right, there we go. So the number one way to bring people into your business is to market, right? Using your gift. So Jasmine's going to show you how to monetize your gift. Jasmine's going to show you God gave everybody a gift to speak. Now it's time to manifest using your gift, y'all. Yeah, Kiana know about them still pictures. That was right. She was playing, right? She had one of them still pictures up there. All right, cool. So Jasmine, introduce yourself. Tell everybody a little bit about you and what you're going to be able to help them do when it comes to being able to have a business and being able to market your business, advertise your business.
Absolutely. Can y'all hear me? Drop a battery symbol in the chat if y'all can hear me. Let me see. Hold on. Here we go. There we go. All right. What's going on, family? What's going on? I'm so excited. Listen, I got about 20 minutes. So I'm going to get in, get out, right? Like a drive-through. Okay. So I just want to be present to the fact that we have this platform, we have our family, we have our community, and this is everything it's always been for me. And I'm excited to see everyone grow. I know we spoke with Derek earlier, right? And he said, he was talking about brand identity. And we mentioned anything is possible. And I just want to share this with y'all because I know we athletes, but we also in the church, right? Business for church, right? Church for business, right? And this morning, because I read every morning, shout out to Tamoa who got this lovely book, right? It said, all things are possible. April 17th, right? Lord, I give you all the tasks that seem impossible today. Rest on me in my weakness and give me strength. I need to do what really needs to be done. Help me also to say no to the things that can wait. We allow ourselves to be weak and grief-filled moments, so we give God the opportunity to show his strength, to know that all things are possible. And that was literally what we read this morning. And then we came on talking about all things are possible, right? So again, my name is Jasmine Ruby. I am the energy coach, really helping you transform that brand identity to really establish your marketing and your advertising in your business. So I'm going to share my screen with y'all. I'm going to let y'all know what's going on because we've been getting a plethora of information along the way, but now we need to put it all together, right? So if I could share my screen with y'all, drop it in the chat. Share the screen, Ruby. Share the screen. I want to share the screen real quick. Let me see if I could share my sound too. What's going on, y'all? Greetings. Yeah, let me see. Share the screen. I love it. All right. Does everybody see the YouTube management screen? Drop some battery symbols in the chat. Let me know if y'all can see that. Okay, perfect. All right. So I want to know how many of us are like this? I don't know if y'all could hear it, but how many of us are like this? We are business owners deciding what to do to grow our business, whether it's social media, make more products, lower our prices, send emails, burn out, everything. Drop a 6 in the chat if this is you. If this has ever been you, if you've ever felt like this, drop a 6 in the chat because it's been me multiple times. What I'm going to do, who I'm going to do it for. Is this good enough? Is it great enough? Right? Well, I'm here to tell you that it is. So we are dabbling into YouTube management. I'm so excited, y'all, to share this with y'all because at the end of the day, a lot of us struggle in areas where we can just get help, right? So have you ever felt that social media that was a burden, maybe struggling to feel confident on camera or public speak or not even understanding your brand identity? What is a brand identity? Is it my personal identity? Am I two separate people? Should I have Instagram for my personal? Should I have an Instagram for my business? Should I even be on YouTube? I'm only getting 5 views. Right. Why are we only giving 5 views when we're worth 50 million trillion, right? You see, I used to let self-doubt swallow me up, right? Not realizing that social media, you can make a bag. Somebody drop in the comments, make a bag. Because it's time to make a bag. Drop it in the chat, make a bag. Because I don't really want to talk too much if y'all want to make a bag, respectfully. I'm all about energy, respectfully, right? Exactly. Make a bag, right? It can open up your dream lifestyle, right? Open up opportunities to accelerate your business, to automate. So that's exactly what I help you do. I help you market your business, advertise, and automate your content to master consistency, because that's what it is at the end of the day. It's all 1 + 2 + 3 + 4, but you have to be consistent and strong and confident in what it is that you're presenting, right? So if you're not going to stay the same, right, I need you to drop in the chat, I'm not staying the same, because we are in this program to develop. By the end of this program, it's so many things that we are going to accomplish, because I see a lot of us accomplishing it already, but we have to stick to it and use our resources. So let's get in. I don't know what happened with 20 minutes, but hopefully it's only been 30 seconds. All right, 30 seconds or less. Let's go. Each slide. All right, so boom. When it comes to YouTube management, right? Why do people get on YouTube? Why? Drop it in the comments. Let me know. Why do you see people on YouTube? Why do you watch YouTube? Because respectfully, YouTube surpassed Netflix when it comes to streaming, advertising, right? It's right under Google. A lot of people don't realize that. A lot of people do not realize that it passed Netflix. And Netflix is something you have to pay for month to month to month. YouTube is free, right? People need more leads. They want to make more money without the stress of posting. They don't want to just have time to edit. They don't have the time to edit. It takes entirely too long and they feel like it's never ending. So you just don't post. Like you just don't post. Who don't want that extra stream of income, right? Sometimes we need clarity on our niche, on our brand. What clarity do we need? Right? You want to share your story with the world because you know it can add value to people and it can relate and you can teach the masses. If any of these relate to you, drop relate in the chat. If any of these relate to you, drop relate in the chat. Because this was me. This was literally me. I started my YouTube channel when I was in elementary school, fun fact. And I looked at these videos like, ain't nobody want to hear that. They don't, what are we talking about? I'm gonna look real hard for the videos to come show y'all, but those videos might be a little like Ramel said, I don't know if we're gonna search those videos up, right? But YouTube at the end of the day solves all of those problems. And here are just some quick results just before we get into what we get into, right? I just want to show y'all the power of it, right? People will comment on your YouTube and let you know how much they love it, how much they love your personality, how you keep a smile on your face, keep up the good work. Thank you so much for the motivation. How many of us speak in our heads and don't really know how powerful negative self-talk is, right? Knowing that we can generate income, knowing that when you post a video, people will bump to see more of your videos, looking to do exactly what you do. So how can we get in touch with you? Literally generating leads directly from YouTube. I want you to drop in the chat how much you think it costs for me to make a video in my bedroom. How much it costs for you to make a video in your car. Drop it in the chat. How much it costs for that? How much it costs for that? $3.99, nada, right? Nada. Right? Showing you that it's possible to make 3 figures, 4 figures, even 5 figures. Mentors making 6, 7 figures a month on YouTube alone, right? Showing you that it's dependent on these views that we get because of the content that we put out, but how we optimize it, how we organize it, how we market it, and how we advertise the confidence behind all we do. I know we had Royalty going crazy last night about funding. Going crazy. Drop Royalty in the chat if you was on class. Because respectfully, these are classes we don't miss. These classes become a part of us. I don't know how long I've been in this mentorship. I'm ready to present what they presented because I feel it and I know it's real. These are life-changing classes, life-changing moments. That digital product coach, that digital product queen cash flow. We keep hearing about all these different opportunities, but how are you marketing it? How are you putting it all together? As Royalty would say, the glue, right? So that's what we came to do. That's what we're going to do. Because could you sell more? Could you earn more? Could you reach more? Could you believe more in yourself? If you could believe more in yourself, I want you to type in the chat, bet on me. I want you to type in the video, bet on me. Because it's important to bet on yourself. It's important to believe in your capabilities. But we have to be willing to believe in the success. My queen Candace, I know we tapping in because I seen the message, right? She came up here and she said, listen, I said, nah, we suffocate on all that negative energy. We suffocate all those bad mind thoughts, right? Because we know that we have a purpose. So now when you suffocate those out, you get to the next level. You get to that communication level. You talk about what's really going on. It's not about the subscribers. It's not about the viewers. It's about what you need to do to get to the next level and knowing and having the confidence and belief that you can get there. The true bet on you, right? And your wins happen just like that. She put in a simple request to get more information about a commercial property, and now she on it. That took what? Less than 5 minutes? Your wins happen just like that. One video will go viral for you in a second. My client just started her channel. We just started her channel in January, basically February. And the first video, 5,800 views. Don't play with it. Somebody drop in the chat, don't play with it. Because I was never here to play with it, right? I'm big New York, big Long Island, big Brooklyn, big Barbados, everything. We don't play with it. It's not Lola Brooks, where you at, right? right? Brand, bet on me. Okay, I'm gonna send y'all that link. I see y'all, right? But your wins happen just like that. But you have to be confident and reassure yourself that you are on track. You are in the limelight because of the knowledge that you have and the expert that you are. You are an expert. Whether you're on level 3, 10, or 20, there's always someone that can learn from you. And that's on period. But I'm gonna erase the period and put the comma so we could keep going, right? All right, boom. So when it comes to your videos, y'all, I'm gonna tap in because if you're not a part of MMA and Luhv Plus, you can't really hear the rest of this. You know what I'm saying? So I love y'all, but I had to put it on live because they need to know how powerful this mentorship is. This mentorship is so powerful. It really allows you to see your actual identity and come across what it is to have a brand's identity, right? Your videos should be something that you really enjoy. Please write this down. Your videos should be something that you either enjoy, something that you will get better at, or something that will make you income. These are 3 videos, three types of ways that you create your videos, whether that's YouTube, the number one social media paying out, but you know, I'll give a little love to the other ones, Instagram, TikTok. Respectfully, I wouldn't have my audience outside protesting to keep TikTok out, but I ain't gonna throw no shade. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna throw no shade, right? But something you really enjoy, something you will get better at, or something you make income on. And it just helps when you put this in front of you because now you're able to see your wins just like that. I want you to put in the chat, just like that, because that's how simple it is. That's how simple it is. Humans make things difficult. We make it complicated because we're overstimulated. But when you allow mentorships and platforms and environments and opportunities like this to help you, what is it? It's just like that. Throw it in the chat. Just like that. Let's go. So I want to do a quick overview, right? When it comes to branding, on the left side, this symbol here, when you see the symbol, what do you think of? On the left side, when you see the symbol, what do you think of? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Just do it. Just do it, right? And who are they talking to? Who are they talking to? Who is this brand talking to? Are they talking to somebody who needs an elegant gown for their gala next week? Who are they talking to? When you see this check, who are they speaking to? Right? They speaking to sports, fitness, athletes. Who's a business athlete in here? Who's a business athlete in here? And I want to relate it specifically to YouTube. Why? Because YouTube gives you the specific information of who your audience is. Whether you want to do it in the last 28 days, the last 7 days, the last year, it tells you who you need to be speaking to. So now when you put that camera in front of you, you know I'm speaking based on this example here. I'm speaking to a female who's around the ages of 25, 27 to 35 years old, right? And you know exactly who it is that you're speaking to every time. And that is key because it brings you back. It brings you back to your target audience. It brings you back to the actual topics that you need to cover and how you need to cover, right? Let's move to the next one. Who's next? All right, boom. This is one of my favoritos. At the top, it's just us. It's just us. All right. So when you see these arches, what y'all think of? What y'all think of? And y'all can be honest. What y'all think of? Right? McDonald's, fries. Nasty, right? People still eating it after the club, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, right? What's wrong with y'all? Go home, make a peanut butter jelly sandwich, right? How may I help you with attitude? Right. What do we know about McDonald's, though? What do we know about McDonald's? Do people know McDonald's? Yes or no? Put yes or no in the chat. Because y'all talk about health and wealth, and I appreciate it, but that's a whole nother conversation. Yes, people know McDonald's, right? Well, with YouTube, look at these results that I was able to get from my clients, one within less than the first 7 days that they posted a video. My first podcast offer, Jasmine. This lady I know for years that I work with has one and she wants me to be on it. She just texted me last week after my YouTube drop and just reached out to me. We are filming on the 18th and there's no cap. Like this is real text messages, real live text messages. Just last week, We got one. Hi. So these people reached out to me on Instagram after seeing one of the reels I put out from my YouTube, after seeing one of the shorts. You know, we working on terminology. With YouTube, it's called a short. Instagram is called a reel, but it's in the same format, right? From YouTube. I scheduled the 1-hour podcast interview for April 27th at 12 p.m. Here's the screenshot message, and here's their Instagram. Please tell me what you think. Because you're the expert. They need you. Somebody drop in the chat. They need me. Because they need you. But it's about how you advertise. It's about how you market. It's about how you go about every day in your business, in your brand. Now, I had to get, I know, I think I'm at 10 minutes now. I got like 10 minutes left, right? If it's different, please let me know, right? Right? Drop they need me in the chat, right? Because they need you. On the left-hand side, I know y'all see the symbols. I know y'all see the symbols. Can y'all tell me what this means to y'all? What is this? What do these symbols mean to you? What do these symbols mean to you? Drop it in the chat. What do these symbols mean to you? Mailbox millionaire. Right. What does it mean though? Right. Okay, mailbox money. Yes, let's go. Growth, checks, change. Yes, opportunity, right? What do we get from Mailbox Millionaire Academy? Drop it in the chat. I need this to really click because a lot of us don't realize your success happens just like that. What do you get from MMA? What do you get from Luhv Plus? Visions and opportunities. Shout out to my man, Arthur. I want y'all to take a look on this right-hand side, right? This is one of my clients as well, right? And, some things we always going to give, but, I take my clients' information very seriously, right? This is one of our clients that just secured a brand relationship, a brand deal, right? Y'all see how it says Inside Factory? This is a blog, and this is their video that they put on their platform, a well-known company that they put their video on their platform because of how valuable they saw that YouTube video. And then I want you to look right next to it and see that the external source on YouTube, how people are finding your videos for the last 28 days, have been Google search at 15%. But what does that second one say? That second one says Inside Factory. So that is the same brand company that put that video, my client's video, on their website. That means people are clicking on it. They're seeing it. More exposure, more awareness, more attention equals more leads, equals more revenue, equals more completion. Consistency, automation, all of these things happen when you tap into YouTube, especially. This client is now able to, as monetized, get revenue from the actual video on the platform. Matter of fact, let me break it down for y'all. Because respectfully, a lot of people think you have to have 7 different businesses. No, you need 7 different seven different streams of income from one business. And don't mind me, I'm real passionate right now because I'm feeling this. I'm feeling this because a lot of people take this so light. They take it so light, but your success happens what? Drop it in the chat. Your success happens what? Just like that. With YouTube, you get income from people watching your videos. And write this down if you can, because it's going to move fast. Watching your videos, brand deals like we see here, faceless channels. I'm at 3. Shout out to Coach B, right? Digital products, Queen Cashflow, affiliate links. You're able to even put your own products on your YouTube channel. I'm at 6. And the number 6 represents beauty and high ideals, right? You're able to host memberships on YouTube. That's 7. And I give y'all 8 just because I know y'all great. Podcast offers. So now people are reaching out to you because they see you on the platform and now they want you on your platform and you blow up. But we got to be ready to know that your success happens just like that. Right? I'm going to keep going. So your branding is not your colors and it's not your logo. It's not. That's your brand identity. Your brand identity and branding are 2 separate different things. Your branding is a feeling, that customer's gut feeling about your product service, or company when they experience you. That is branding. So you can have multiple brandings, how you come off, how your customers and clients experience you. That is branding. Your colors, your logo, your theme, whether you want it to be blank because you want it to be more luxurious, you need more space in your logo, or you want it to be just vibrant because you're a loud business. That's your brand identity. So we have to establish the two, right? When you establish how you want to be branded, when you establish your brand identity, you establish how you want to be branded, how you want your customers, your clients to feel. Because when they feel, they make it what? When you feel, you make it what? Drop it in the chat. When you feel, you make it what? You make it real. Absolutely. Let's get it. All right, boom. I'm taking a look at the time, but it don't look like it's moving. So y'all got to keep me posted. Private message me. All right. So this is key. I want everybody to take this and move with it. Respectfully, by the end of the week, everybody should have this sentence down pat. Up pat. I don't even want to say down. Nothing down. Everything up. Right? Your videos. This sentence. I make blank videos about blank because I believe in blank. This is what you will intertwine with your public speaking, that checklist that we have every single day, holding us accountable to our commitments. We need to be committed to public speaking, committed to getting better and from the area that we are in now. We're not just going to say we're getting 1% better. We're actually going to do better. And that happens with documentation. That happens with making your videos and public speaking. So to help your public speaking, to make your 2-minute videos, your elevator pitch with your business, with your brand, with your identity, you are going to create the sentence, I make blank videos about blank because I believe in blank. So write this down. These are your options. I make talk head videos. This is videos where you're just sitting down and you're speaking how we doing right now. Talk head. I make interview videos where you interview other people. I make review videos where you take other people's videos and make reviews on it. Commentary. I make unboxing videos. Say you do a lot of drop shipping or you do products or anything like that. I make unboxing videos. I make vlog videos, VLOG, vlog videos, taking them on your daily life, on your daily journey to uplift, elevate, and inspire. So you're gonna pick from those categories, right? I make blank videos about blank. What are your videos about? Somebody drop it in the chat. What's your business about? Because we coming in here wanting to buy businesses, right? We coming in here wanting to build our business, right? So what is your business? Drop it in the chat, because if we don't know, that's the first step. That's the first opportunity. There are no problems, only opportunities, right? Let's go. Cooking, boom. And cooking is a great niche. I make blank videos. Let's say I make vlog videos about cooking because I believe what? What do you believe that your videos about cooking will help? This is going to help across all social media platforms, right? This one sentence, because it's going to reassure you what you have to utilize when it comes to opening your mouth and being the expert that you are. Right? You make cooking videos because you believe in what? Who is that? Candace, drop it in chat. Why do you make cooking videos? Why do you make cooking videos? Because you believe what? Because I believe that cooking for yourself, food to the soul, will help people live longer. I believe X, Y, what is it that you believe? And now you're able to continue to make the content based off of this one sentence. And I know our Queen Kiana, Queen Cash flew yesterday. Hey, Queen Cash flew. The cash not fluent. It's flying, right? Queen Cash flew, right? She made it clear that there are ways you put in a calendar to show you exactly how to create your content. But I'm going to keep moving. Right? Everybody got this sentence down? Got it in the chat if y'all got this sentence. Let me know. Put got it in the chat. I know I got y'all fingers moving, but listen, what Queen Sunshine say? We win today. Today is the day. If anything is possible, we win today. Let's go. All right, boom. So now just to show y'all, I'm wrapping up to show you what your journey will be like, right? What you really decide, what your journey will happen, what's going to happen when it comes to tapping into YouTube, when it comes to having your social media, your content automated, right? These are the results. These are the results, buttercups. These are the results when it comes to being a performer, right? somebody that's taking something people may know about and reforming the content to make it new. People are making $320,000 a month. A month. A month. 3.8 million a year. If you would like to make 3.8 million a year from YouTube, from video making, just drop YouTube in the chat. Just drop YouTube in the chat. We have commentator. This is somebody taking and reforming the content and making actual comments on the video already made. So the difference between a performer is that they're taking the content and they're remaking that content. A commentator is actually using live footage from somebody else's video, and they're making comments on it, making jokes on it, kikiing, bringing it to real life, bringing it full circle. They averaging $52K a month. $627,000 a year from somebody taking someone else's content that they already made and commenting on it. I'm gonna keep going. If you're the hero, top right-hand corner, right? These are more so our talk heads, people that sit right in front of the camera, let you know what's really going on. They're not really teaching too much, but they're just giving you their experiences. $34,000 a month, $410,000 a year. A year. A year. Mastering content, just being good at what you're showing in the videos, but not necessarily teaching the audience as a hero. And quite frankly, everybody on this call right now is a hero. I don't know about you, but the accountability calls changed my life. When you tap into these calls, you get information that people from the evening calls would never even know about. Now they asking you what's going on, right? It sets you apart. It sets you apart because we work on our mind here. Being that teacher, working on our leadership, working on our development. As a teacher, $8,800 a month. Are teachers making that in school? Are teachers making that in school? I bet you if I hit a teacher up right now, I don't know if they make it. Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the chat. Are they making that in school? As y'all can see, I do a lot of content and talk about dropping in the comments. It's a chat, Ruby. It's a chat. Right? Are teachers making that a month? No, because they underpaid and undervalued. But I bet you if they create a YouTube channel, start talking about that, then they make it 4 times as much, right? On top of teaching. On top of teaching. And now we had 2-3 different streams of income from one business. Documentation is crucial. It's crucial. Providing those education and new skill sets, that's that teacher. And just directly in the middle, to make it triddle, make it diddle, our faceless content. Faceless content. If you've heard of faceless content, put faceless in the chat. If you've heard of faceless content, put faceless in the chat. Because respectfully, we got it. We got it coming for y'all. I'm telling y'all right now. Choosing a niche that is high performing, trending, or evergreen, meaning that people are watching your video year after year after year after year. And this is one of the channels that does less. So let me show you more. If I could show you more, type more in the chat. If I could show you more, type more in the chat. Because respectfully, 2.6 million is cool. But I think I want to look up more, yeah? To give back, to do more, right? We always do more. Yes. All right, let's go. All right, boom. This is one of our girls. This is one of our girls that we learned from. Y'all, this is one of our girls that we learned from. She is making $3.8 million a year. And I want you to drop in the chat how old you think she is. How old do you think Jenny is? Right? This is her country ranking in the US. Created 2021. What year is it? Is it 2024 Kobe year? It's 2020. So that means 4 minus 1 is 3. So that's 3 years. In 3 years, she's making 3.8 million on videos that she posts. And how old is she? 28, 22, 16, 23, 25. She's 17 years old. She can't even collect the bread without her mother being on the account. Y'all, this is mind-blowing. But I need y'all to know the success can happen. How? How can the success happen? What did we say earlier? Just like that, y'all. Just like that. Just like that. 17 years old. Right? Now, I'm sure she put, on her page that she older than 18 so she could collect the money. Because, sometimes parents be taking money and, it's giving IOUs. I still got IOUs out, right? But she's 17 years old, y'all. And because she made a decision to market herself, to market her business, to put it on automation, to get experience and wisdom and opportunities from environments just like this. Let's go. How many of us know social proof? Talk to me. How many of us know social proof? Drop me in the chat if you've ever seen any of the episodes, if you've ever seen any of them on Instagram. Drop me in the chat. Right? $7,000 a month, $84,000 a year. And y'all know this is not their only business. You know it's not their only business. If one piece of your business could bring you $84,000, what would you do with it? Drop it in the chat. $84,000, not even from your main source. What would you do with it? I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going. Because this is monumental. Right? And I'm going to dabble on it real quick because it does say 2011, but they just started posting their videos within the last 2 to 3 years with this type of consistency, with this type of structure, right? So you can get on YouTube and fall off, but when you come back and you make it intentional, you hire the experts, you make it worthwhile. Now, this is one of the #1 people on YouTube. His name is Mr. Beats. Mr. Beats. Now, he's been on here 12 years. 12 years. How many of us been alive for 12 years? I'm wrapping it up. I'm wrapping it up because I don't even feel like there's more to speak about. Right? How many of us been alive for more than 12 years? Drop 12 in the chat. In 12 years, he's making $75 million a year from videos. Do you think he edits his own videos? No. You think he creates his own thumbnails? No. You think he has to create his own ideas? No. He has a team that does it all. Of course, he's involved because that's just who he is giving $75 million. Who do you have to be to become that $75 million earner? A year. A year. And I'm sure it's more. Right? So to bring it full circle, I'm going to show y'all some more results, right? Shout out to King Kyle, one of our lovely, lovely clients, right? This is all public knowledge as well. I do keep a lot of their information, your information as my client, privy to what you allow, because I believe it's important to get that one-on-one. It's important to understand your client and really what they want from their business. Kyle wants more attraction, more lead, more attention. He went from 9 views to 2 views, 21 views, 2 views, 3 views, 1 view from his YouTube channel, tapped in with us for management at 166 views, 98 views, 403 views. Something that was never seen on his channel before. Right. And if you haven't subscribed already, do it. Like, period. 139 views. How you go from 2 views to 403? Come talk to me. That's how you do it. Right? Got my other client here. Hold on. Because this is 2 months. 2 months. If I can get you 1,000 subscribers in 2 months, come talk to me. If that's what you want. If that's really what you want. If that's really what you want. Right? Because these are the steps that we have to take to know that success comes when? When does success come? Just like that. Type just like that in the comments. In the chat, Ruby. Come on, Ruby. In the chat, type just like that. These success happens right away when you make the right decision, right? So here's a few more of our clients, right, that we see here. This is our channel over here. We got another client, Faceless here. Faceless here. People are getting 452,000 views on products. And this client here who does the Faceless channel on products, guess what they do? They put their affiliate links in the comments. They add their products to the channel, right? That comes along the way. But now they're making 2-3 times the pay. We have to work harder and higher. That's it. That's it and that's all. That's it and that's all. So I just want to know, like, are you ready to invest and stress less? Drop it in the comments. Drop it in the chat. Drop it in the chat. Invest if you're ready to stress less, right? Because this starts with building our business with the #1 ways to market being on YouTube. So of course, I'm going to help you with your YouTube. Of course, I'm going to turn your frustration into automation, turn your frustration into monetization, and make the best of the best. If we the top of the top, the cream of the crop, I need you to drop me in the chat, because this is it, y'all. This is it. So I definitely I wanna drop something for y'all. For the serious, not the curious though, because my clients getting those results, they on top of it, right? They're literally on top of everything that we tell them to do. Everything that we tell them to do. So if y'all serious about YouTube, I need y'all to drop me in the chat. Matter of fact, nah, don't drop me. Drop the battery emoji in the chat, because high energy, high income. Drop the battery emoji in the chat, because high energy, high income. Let's go, y'all. And I'm talking about set it and forget it. These videos you post, these videos you send in, done for you. What we talked about last night with Ramel? DFY. Done for you. It's time to invest in stress less. So I see the battery symbols in the chat. I'm gonna drop it in there, let y'all know what's going on. Just because there are a plethora of people making 5-6 figures a month on YouTube alone, whether that is faceless, whether that's with your actual face, whether that's just you collabing with somebody else, creating a podcast with someone, right? I'm gonna drop it in the chat. And of course, if y'all have any questions, please feel free to raise your virtual hand. I'm gonna drop it in the chat now. Oh, they got the chizzy going. They got the chizzy going, right? Invest in stress less, right? So here's the program now, right? But this is for the serious, not the curious. And if you're curious, do not click that link. If you're curious, do not click that link. Why? Because we are very intentional with our time. We're intentional with the fact that we're saying yes to ourselves, right? There's no more fear. There's no more negative self-talk. We suffocate all that. It's time to turn any frustration we have into monetization and make it work for us. We want our money working for us, right? I'm going to take some questions. Let me see. Queen Candace. Come through, Queen Candace.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Hi, Queen. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? This is great. Thank you so much. Amazing. Currently I have a soul food truck, right? And I have the Soul Train thing. I do very well with my food truck. The outside is beautiful, like you're in a Soul Train, and I noticed it grabbed a lot of people. I do well when I do events. I do a lot of events. I do hip hop events. I do a lot of events. My food is great. Everybody loves my food. I have the customers. I take a lot of losses. I take some wins and I take some losses. But now I have to expand because I need a YouTube page. I was working on a website, and that's where I got stuck at. I was scared of it being overwhelming. During COVID, I was doing a lot of like video of myself cooking, making collard greens, how you start from scratch, and I noticed it was just on Facebook, and I was getting a lot of hits. And I kind of fell back on it because I was kind of scared because of the demand. I was scared of the demand. You know what I mean? Because I'm pretty much by myself. I don't really have a team. And I was scared that I couldn't supply the demand. If people was wanting this, wanting that, I was scared of that. So now my mindset is different. I'm different. I'm ready now. I already have everything. I have my LLC. I have my EIN. I have everything going. I've been doing this for a while. It's just I'm ready to take it to another level. I have another truck that I want to get funding for because this one I have is I hitch. You know what I mean? And then now I have a driving one that's in my driveway that I'm ready to just kind of get going. So I do pretty well. I have a logo that I created a logo, and people are reaching out to me, but it's like I'm kind of stuck. You know what I mean? This is where I'm kind of stuck right now because I got to start branding more. I have recipes. I have special sauces. I have seasonings that I created myself. Now I have to put it out there. And this is where I'm kind of like, this is where it stops at for me. I'm trying to be here now. You know what I mean? I do events. People know who I am. You know what I mean? I go in front of a bar in my food truck. There's no food here. If people are drunk, I'm feeding the liquor. Hey, people are buying food. And I make good money. But now, what's after that? You know what I mean? This is where I'm stuck at.
Absolutely. So thank you, Queen. Thank you for coming up and thank you for speaking because you're at a great point right now, right? So 2 things, right? 2 ways that you're feeling stuck or stagnant or without the sales, right? It's because either they don't necessarily hear from you too often or they don't know you. You are well known, but there's a lot of people, 8 billion people in this world that don't know you.
Right.
And with the food truck, you're not going to come in contact with 8 billion people every single day.
Right.
So how can they now help you? How can they now see you? How can they now hear from you?
Right.
Automation, documenting, putting your videos on YouTube. You spoke about putting your seasons out there. That's a cookbook.
Right.
That's a digital product.
Right.
You put it on your YouTube, it's going up. You have a great business. You have a beautiful brand, but other people need to know you now.
Yes.
They need to hear from you more often. It needs to be on a consistent train. So that way you're not feeling that frustration. It's actually automated for you and it's already happening just like that. Right?
I was a little scared at first, but now with the mindset, when everybody, my mentorship, I'm like, I'm ready to just go. Like I want to do everything now. Now I want to do the storage and I want to do. I already have the food truck; it's already lined up. You know what I mean? Just a matter of taking it to another level, and I'm ready. You know what I mean? I'm ready to put everything out there now. You know?
Absolutely.
So let me jump in there real fast.
Yeah.
And I thank everybody for locking in with us. We're about to close up shortly, but Candace, and this goes for everybody, including Candace. Like, what's the primary focus? Put the answer in the chat. I want to see if y'all been paying attention. Make sure that we're chain linking everything in. What's the primary focus? The primary focus is to do what? Become more effective in less time, right? And you know what? Let me share this with you real fast. And then it's easier for me to articulate this if y'all can see it on the screen as well. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull it up on my other device.
Go ahead, Julie. I'm coming.
First, let me share the screen with you. So the primary focus is to become more effective in less time. That's the primary focus. The primary pathway is through strategic partnerships. So when you say you're stuck, it's not that you're really stuck. You just have to get to another level. Everybody put into the chat, my next level is loading. Everybody put into the chat, my next level is loading. So I want you to go back to this that we pulled out earlier. So your mindset is to create food. So then you identify with as a chef or food specialist. Then you start speaking to people as a chef or food specialist. Then you start connecting with people because now you're giving out your food and people go, yo, she is special. She does have great spices and we love what's going on. Now we want it. Where you gonna be at next time, sis? So now you let them know I got my food truck is gonna be popping up on Sunday at X amount of location. Yeah, that creates your manifesting ability. Depending on how many people you spoke to, depending on how many people you connected with, depending on how many people thought your food was good, depending on if you stayed to your commitment and didn't oversleep at the time you said you was gonna be there, it'll manifest you out some type of money, right? But now getting to that next level, it's the same process. You just rinse and repeat the same process. So now my next level is to get to another level. And I understand now that the mindset is I have to become more effective in less time. So now I'm identifying with the ways that I can become more effective in less time with what I already do. I'm already cooking. I'm already doing that. Okay, cool. Now I need to start utilizing my speaking ability. So while I'm cooking, I'm now speaking to a camera that's recording me do the process that I was already doing, nothing different, just adding a camera to press record. So now I'm connecting with people who are not just in my circle when I go out to serve, but people who are in my circle of my internet, right? So whoever's in your internet, whoever has access to you, people all over the world can now get your recipes, which now you say, you know what, I'm gonna make a show every Monday. So every Monday, people are coming to you knowing that you have this channel going on because you're making orders anyway. You're doing it anyway because you're prepping for the food that you have to give out for the next day or whatever you're going to your location. Cool. You just increased your manifestation power by five times, right? So you 5 extra manifestation power because now you put it on YouTube to be able to reach a large amount of people. See, this is something that changed, that now you're being consistent within the change and it's helping manifest whatever it is that you want here. So if you want to make more money, your role, your identity, your mindset has become more effective in less time. How could I do that? I have to now start being a person who could post my videos about what I've created. So instead of just creating things and speaking to people one time, then have to do it again and sell them over again and again, since you're recording yourself, you're now making money from that one video. we always talk about multiple streams of income from one acquisition, multiple streams of income from one business, one thing that you do one time and get paid on time, overtime. This is what we're talking about. So being able just to record, let me ask you, Candace, if you recorded your whole process with making your specialty food, can you get paid over and over from that one dish that you make without recording a video? Like, can you just keep getting paid from that one dish that you made that people eat from and that now the dish is gone?
That's what I do.
You can only eat one time. So we want you to, like, what's the average amount of streams that what we would say the millionaire has? What's the average amount? What's the average amount? So people keep saying 7. That's just because people keep telling y'all that, so y'all know that. But the reality is it's infinite. Wow. Everybody put infinite in the chat. Infinite. It's unlimited, right? It's infinite. Right. You could sell, if I make one digital product, and a digital product could be an ebook, it could be a video, right? If I make one digital product, a digital asset, so I have this digital asset as a video of me making my specialty food that now other people want to try at home because they want to bring it to their family in California. So, you know, Candace is in New York and Candace feeding people the food truck in New York. Now somebody's like, damn, I'm about to go share this recipe with my family, but Candace can't travel over there because the person don't know Candace anymore. She was just there visiting New York and she found Candace, but she found her online now. And online, she's teaching the same recipe, and now she go out and teach her family that recipe. Now that recipe becomes tradition in the family. Let's just be real here, because that's what happened already, right? Like you got some recipe handed down from grandma or handed down from uncle or auntie, and now that's your family recipe for your next generation of family, right? That's just how it works. But now you can make money on that, right? So you make this video one time, and just like that, you're now making money on top of the thing that you created that one time, right? So now this brings me to that next level of explanation. So let me find this real quick for y'all, and I'm going to share my screen. When I talk about becoming more effective in less time, there's 4 levels to business. Yeah, y'all know about the 4 levels to business, right? Let me see. I know it was on one of these slides. Let me go back. So let me see if it's on one of these slides, y'all. The real truth of the matter is we don't have time to get rich slow. Like, we don't have time to get rich slow. So what essentially you want to make more money, you got to move up the ladder, right? Mm-hmm. So right now, Queen, by you being able to be the one that makes the dinners and you get paid every time you make a dinner, if you don't make a dinner, you don't get paid. That's your implementation level. You're at the implementation level. Right. If you make something and you only get paid using your time and your muscles, your strength, that's the implementation. You just get paid to implement the idea. But that person you can see has a cap. You know, you're going to make a little bit of money, 80,000. But if you want to start moving up to 250,000 a year, you also need to add extra streams of income. So now you add an ebook, that's another stream of income. You add a digital asset such as videos, that's another stream of income, because now you're getting paid on clicks, right, and views. So what you essentially do is you move up to the next level by adding 2 components. You have to be able to unify, and you have to be able to communicate. So I know some of y'all like, I don't really want to communicate. I really don't want to be the person that's speaking in front of people. Get over it. Everybody put in the chat, get over it, because that is standing in your way from you making millions. That's standing in your way for you to make the money that you truly want to make. You understand? That's why most of us are over here at the job feeling a little sad, right? Because we feel stuck. If you feel stuck, somebody put in the chat, Yana, right? If you feel stuck, you got to get over it, right? So you got to get over it. How do you get over it? You got to use the stairs, right? No skipping steps. You got to use what you need, right? So you got to look at it this way. You don't have to look at it, but you can. You could look at it this way, right? You get to look at it this way. I'm at the implementation level, but if I start unifying people around what I do and start communicating my idea, this is going to pull me up to the next level. So in order to get to unification, you need to have both implementation and communication, right? So you need to unify people around what you implement. So now you need to be on YouTube, unifying people. Hey, everybody, check out my recipe for X, Y, and Z, right? So now that's unifying people to come to look at your YouTube channel. And now you're implementing already, right? You're doing the thing, which is you're cooking, you're showing people how to cook. And then while you're cooking, you're communicating. Just by doing those 2 moves, now people are going to pay you more now. So now you're not only getting paid for people who purchase the food, you're also getting paid for people who view you making the food. Does that make sense? If that makes sense, put make sense in the chat, y'all. So now that takes your income from 80,000 to about 250,000. But now here's the kicker. If you wanted to teach other people how to do what you've done, successfully create a food truck business, you just got to go in here right now and do something like this. I'm put a 1 in the chat if y'all want to have your own food truck business and y'all want to be successful at running your food truck business. Put a 1 in the chat. So now everybody who puts the 1 in the chat, now you say this to them. You say, well, basically you're communicating the idea. You say, hey, look, I have this video that I want to share with you that only people that are on my subscribers list can get access to. And I want to show you how to create a profitable $80,000 a month. Yeah, y'all get that. Let me just erase it because that was horrible looking. Just look down here at the one I circled at the bottom. Okay, stick to that one. All right. So if you want to make a profitable food truck business at $80,000 a year, then here's what you can do. And now what that does, everybody buys into this. So now you got a program, right? Now you got a program, or you got videos listed where they could pay for it. Now you get into the range of making 100,000 and 100 million. So what you saw from Jasmine when she was sharing the screen about Mr. Beast and all these other people who are making millions, they're just communicating an idea. You are at work doing all the hard work. The people at the implementation level is the lowest level of value, and we all agree to it. This is the level where you get overworked and underpaid, but you do the most work. You want to get to a space where you do a lot, right? Because you want to still be able to do more, but you want to do more in less time, where you just communicate the idea, and now you get paid 2 times more than what you did when you was just implementing the idea. So if you think that I'm BSing you right now, do you think that your employer works as hard as you?
Nope.
Do you think your employer do what you do? Your employer does not do what you do, does not work as hard as you, but does your employer make more money than you do? That's because they already figured out that the person with the imagination is the person that gets the money that breaks generations of curses, that changes their situations. So instead, you got to be the one that brings this all together. You got to be the one that knows how to implement, how to unify and communicate the idea. Instead of just working at the implementation level, you now could be this person up here working at the communication and imagination level. This is where you see Coach Crew at. You see me at. This is where you see Big Mogul at. Like, you don't just get these awards in the bag by being down here. You get them by being up here. Leadership. Somebody drop leadership in the chat. So with the YouTube management, we're going to allow you to move up the steps. And guess what? Whether you like it or not, it's part of the program. So let me show you now. Let me stop sharing this screen and show you. If y'all getting value, let me know in the chat. If y'all getting value from what we're doing right now, let me know in the chitty, right? Open up the chitty and let me know. So I'm sharing my screen right now, and I'm going back to, you can go ahead and get the YouTube Authority book, right? That is going to help you out, but you still need the person that's going to help you do the thing, right? If you have questions or concerns, Jasmine's going to be that person, right? So inside of the challenge, if some of y'all didn't get to that part, you will get to it today. We are encouraging you to create your personal story, right? I want everybody to share their personal story. And everybody's going to create a YouTube account. We're going to be doing that. Everybody's going to get a YouTube account created. We're going to keep it like unlisted. So basically it's private. You don't have to put it out to the world just yet. But think about it this way. By the end of the program, you will already have all your video content shot already. And all you got to do is just start uploading it. And now, bam, you can start making sales ASAP. In 30 days, you can be transforming your life to have semi-passive income. In 30 days, that leads you to have super passive income. So that way you can supersede your expenses to live the life that you truly want to live. If that's powerful, somebody put power in the chat. So it's going to take time. None of this stuff is going to happen overnight. I know we say 30 days, but that's to get you started. I want you to think about this as a 3-year, 4-year run. When this is the year of championships, right? When any team in sports have a window of winning a championship, they have a window to win it the next 3 or 4 years. So as I mentioned before, you got Cookie who got the Cash Flow Collector Award. She just got her cash flow in business. You got Royalty, you got Apolline, you got Justin, you got all of these people who came in, but they didn't do it day one. They didn't do it 30 days out. They did it with understand that it's coming with time. At least took them 3 years to get to that point where they now have a cash flowing business where Apolline is making $10,000 passive income. How many of y'all want $10,000 passive income? So inside of the commitments of the week, right? The commitment to public speaking, you're going to commit to creating a 2-minute version of your personalized story. You're going to use the timeline down below so that way you can create this, and then you're going to create your personal introduction statement. We're going to help you build to become the person that can advertise. We're going to help you build to become the person that can pitch. On Friday, you are now pitching your products. We're doing an exercise on Friday called Sold or Not Sold, where you have to come up and pitch. We always give out bonuses for people taking advantage. So just letting y'all know, do your work now. So when I ask you to raise your hand, you be one of the first ones. And usually some of the people with the first hands to raise, they get gifted with something, right? They get Cash App, they get dinner, they get lunch, or whatever the case may be. So Jasmine is going to help you become that person. When you talk about the task one, right? Put in a fixed amount of money that you all desire to create. Whether that's in the next 30 days, whether that's in the next 60 days, whether it's in the next 90 days, how much money you want to start collecting. This needs to be done, right? So now when you start thinking about all of the things that we just spoke about, it's easier for you to get everything done because you have a team. So Candace was saying, I don't have a team. You do have a team, Queen. Now you got Jasmine to be able to help you create the content. You don't have to worry about that. There's less things you got to worry, but you're doing more. See, you're doing more with less because you don't have to worry about some of the things to do, but now you have more things working because you got people working for you. You got your money working for you. Right? If that makes sense, make sense in the chat. So Jasmine is going to drop the link again. If you want to work with Jasmine, look, there's 2 levels to this. If you already got a business and you're already shaking and moving, Jasmine, we said what, $2,000 monthly, right? To be able to have that thing structured for you. If you're just new into this and you just got a business, you just started and you want to just test the waters and see how it can work for you, then that's $150 a month to help her to bring her on board as part of your team. So now you have acquired her. And guess what? This is what I'm talking about, acquiring small businesses. You don't have to be the one that acquires the big business. You can acquire small businesses. You want to have a fantastic 5, a foundational 5. And one of the first things to bring into your business could be marketing, advertising. So everybody needs to advertise their business. So having Jasmine there to help you be able to dominate YouTube is going to be paramount to your success. Once again, thank you, Candace, for that. We didn't mean to hold you hostage on the screen, Queen.
Okay.
But just while you're up here, was that helpful for you in any way?
Very helpful. Very, very helpful. Like I already have everything lined up already. The business accounts, everything is just now moving forward and the YouTube page and getting out there. I want to make money while I'm asleep. You know what I mean? This is what I want to do. Because I'm moving and grooving. I'm on a truck. I'm everybody. I prep, I cook, I clean, I set up, I do everything. I'm too much. You know what I mean?
All right. Hold on real quick. Hold on, because you brought up a good point. Imagine when you start advertising this on YouTube, what do you think is going to happen to that process? People are going to know who you are. They're going to start sending you resumes. They're going to start saying, Queen, yo, I did this. I did your recipe and I combined it with this and everybody loves it and it's a smash hit. Let me show you my result. Now you bring that person aboard and now you work with that person and you're not even the chef anymore. You just hired your chef. Yes. So that's how you become more effective in less time, climbing up the ladder where you do less implementation and more imagination. When you start becoming that star, the star of your movie, so you're just not the background extra in somebody else's, this is where you're truly going to start to see your life take off. So thank you for that. So you're going to be locked in on this one, right? I already know. Drop the link so Candace could go ahead and just sign up right there. Absolutely. Candace said she locked in.
And I want to say that's so true. That's how I got my first assistant for my first business, the 360 video booth. He saw me from my actual YouTube videos, and now he does the events for me. So I don't go out and do the events. He goes and does the events for me, but he saw me from YouTube. And I felt like a whole celebrity. I was like, what you mean you see me on YouTube?
Wow.
But yes, it's so true.
Absolutely. So everybody send some love in the chat. If you want this type of leadership, if you want somebody like Jasmine on your team, if you want to hire a professional, you want to hire the expert to help you get the job done, this is what it's all about, y'all. Let's bring the next person up. Who we got? Look like Levon Dell is up. All right, bring him. What's up, Zell?
Good morning, good morning, good morning. I am sorry. I'm serious
King Crew, look at your phone.
I'm sorry.
I was talking to King Crew. I'm sorry. Go ahead, honey.
Oh, okay. I want to do the YouTube thing, but I have no niche. So I don't know how to start, where to do, what to do, where to go. And to start, Crew just said for us to start a YouTube account. Jasmine, or is there anyone there to help us with that?
Yes, yes. So Jasmine is gonna be the one to help you with that. Jasmine is the one that's managing.
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
But Jasmine looked like she froze.
All right, hold on. Let's get that one off.
Y'all see? Can y'all see me?
Frozen. You're frozen.
My name is let me raise my virtual hand, because I don't think y'all see me. Yeah. Now you're not froze. Look, everything worked. It ain't easy now, y'all. Everything worked. It ain't easy. That's how you know we giving the game on this YouTube. Respectfully. Respectfully. But yes, Queen. Definitely helping you along the way. I'm not sure if we dropped the link for the second tier. That is for the monthly, for those that are interested, or they're just coming across YouTube. They want to find their niche. They want to be more intertwined with what it is to get started and be more consistent to then get to the top tier, right? So if we haven't dropped that in as well, yes, perfect. Was that the one with I think I got it, with the impact YouTube management with Jasmine and goldenimpact.net? That's the one you're talking about? Yes. I'm gonna drop it right now for you. Okay. And also last night on the call, Mogul said that Golden Impact would reach out to me regarding learning or helping me with navigating through technology, or the computer. Or is that what the big mogul said? Is that what the big mogul said? Yeah, he did. Well, he didn't say she was going to do anything. She just said she would. No, he said I should get in contact with her, and he said she would or whoever, I don't know who Golden Impact is, male or female, would reach out to me. So, okay, yes, I am the Golden Impact. We are all the Golden Impact, but I am Miss. Okay, I'm sorry. I Miss Golden Impact. Oh, okay. You talking to Golden Impact. Yeah. But yes, Queen. Okay, so they're dropping the link in the chat. That's exactly what that will be. That will be that one-on-one help, that one-on-one assistance to really get you started and navigate it through the technology. All right? Okay. Okay. And one more thing. Changing the subject, kind of. Last night, all the on the call, Mogul said he was putting all the stuff in Luhv Plus app. Exactly where at do we go to get all the information he was telling us? Don't everybody speak at once.
Well, what are you referring to, Zell? Like, are you referring to the group chat? Like, are you referring to Luhv Plus group chat?
No, remember the call last night, all the information he was going to give us, he said it would be
group
put
chat.
in Luhv Plus.
He's going to drop it in the group chat. So if y'all looking for any information, right, we're going to give you the information inside your group chat. Are you inside of the Mailbox Millionaire Accelerator?
Yeah. Accelerator? Right, so
Accelerator or the Elite? Which one are you?
Oh, I'm sorry, the Elite.
All right, so you're inside of Elite. So you go look inside the Elite Telegram, Elite Facebook group. I said Facebook. Luhv Plus. Y'all got me thinking, well,
Yeah.
Luhv Plus group. So go on Luhv Plus, go to your Mailbox Millionaire Elite, and it's gonna be in, right? And if you're inside the accelerator, it's gonna be in that one.
Okay.
Right. So any information that we're giving out is gonna be inside your group.
What's up, Coach? We gotta shut this down. It's 10:30. We got some moves we gotta make. So unfortunately, we gotta cut this. We gotta cut this class.
All right.
All right. Cool. Yeah, it is 10:30. Zell, just go inside that group and you'll be able to get that information.
Okay.
Anybody who also wants to do the YouTube management, like we mentioned before, you get the ebook, or you can go ahead and get for $150 what Jasmine can help you